Okay, this video is going to be about removing and reinstalling the rubber weather stripping on the edge of a pop-out window from a 1971 Dodge Demon. So what I'm doing is just kind of filming how it all looks before we remove it, so you can kind of see all aspects of it. And let me set it up here, get a sense of how it all works, what it looks like. You can see it's super stiff and hard right here at the edge. The way the factory looks like they've laid in the foam weather stripping kind of flipped. They lost the edge there, and that'll cause water to get in. On the other side here, you can see it's kind of crusty and where it all went. And then it's already falling out completely. So we can see in the channel here how that weather stripping typically fits. So we're going to replace all of that now. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to loosen up the window here so we can open it all the way and get the rubber strip out. What you saw right there was a Phillips screw, and I'm going to undo the Phillips screw here and drop it out, and that should allow us to take this handle and slide it out so we can open the window, the pop-out window, all the way, which will free up more room for us to get the window weather stripping out. Okay, the other Phillips screw that needs to come out is located on the unit that connects into the glass itself. So we're going to undo this, and that will allow us to take it out completely. So I have undone the screw here. Here's the little clip retainer for it, and we'll put that back in once we're done. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and undo that screw right there. Okay, this has come out. The screw that goes into the edge of the window there is really just a chrome button head. And you just need to put some pressure on it with your fingers as you unscrew it. At least that's all it took for mine. And then I was able to undo it and come right out. Now what I've got here is the original fold-over clip, the latch, and that latching mechanism has the second piece to it, which we saw earlier. So part of that latching mechanism, there's a screw that I undid that works with this, and next to it there is the latching mechanism that connects on the inside here. So this is all done now, and what this does is it enables us to lift the glass further away, which creates more of an opening down here for us to get the weather stripping out from the pinch of the glass in the frame itself. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'll go ahead and remove the weather stripping, and fortunately, I can't really do this one-handed, so I'll probably end up pulling it out a little bit and then coming back with a video and seeing if I can just kind of capture what it takes to do just the remainder of it. But for the most part, when you look here, it's just simple compression fit molding, or weather stripping, sorry. So it's really not that big of a deal. It just takes two hands to be able to do it, and I only got one at the moment. So we'll give it a try. I'll be right back. All right, literally, it's taken 2 seconds. All you need to do is pry. I'm doing this again with one hand, but you can see under here, as I pull this, it just pulls away. Real simple, real easy. So that's what I'm going to do all the way to the end of it here. By the end, I think it'll just pop right out. It's worth taking a lot of pictures and videos and things like that, so you remember how to put it back together when you need to do that. Okay, I've got it pulled all the way back down to the very end. I haven't actually pulled it out yet, so we'll see what happens when I give it its final pull here. Again, I should probably be doing this with two hands instead of one. Switch hands here, see if I can do it right-handed. And I don't want to break anything, so I'm going to do it two-handed, but you can see kind of the last remaining part of how that is in there is just kind of wedged between the glass and the frame again. And I think what my challenge is with one hand is it's got this one piece here, which will actually, this plug there will go into the body of the car itself and keep that secure. And it has to come around the frame as well. So that's why I need a second hand to do this, but it's really straightforward. Okay, a little hard to see, but it was the only thing really holding me back from being able to do this one-handed was the end there has got kind of a groove on it, and that groove goes into the channel down here, and kind of see it underneath there, hooks onto the frame itself. So what you have to do is just kind of pry it up a little bit as you go, and then that groove will let go or release. Maybe you can get a screwdriver or something in here to help push this little groove up, that tab up, and that releases it. And as you can see, we've got this completely out. With that out of the way, you can see the gap that's left for the window between the window and the weather stripping. Now what I can do is I can clean this all up. I can remove the remainder of the old foam gasket material. Again, take really good pictures because you'll replace it with a new foam gasket material. We're using a kit from Detroit Muscle. It's the A-body pop-out window installation kit. You can see it's got rolls of both the black foam as well as the white foam, plus some other supplies to do this up. So just remember where all this stuff came from. But we'll get this all cleaned up a little bit, probably sanded down just a bit just to make sure all the rust is gone, surface rust. We'll put it on the polishing wheel, make it look good, and then we can start reassembly.